Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my talk show, Late Night Rebel. I'm your host, Rebel here, and we're going to have an interview with none other than Blue Haze, the incredible, illustrious person. And we're going to be doing that. So please, without further ado, please welcome our guest, Blue Haze. Woo! Welcome, Blue Haze. If you'd like to come over and take a seat next to me. I'd just like to say this is a +1 for walking, RP walking. But yeah, welcome to the show. Welcome. The one and only Blue Haze. It's a pleasure, if anything, honestly. So welcome to the show. So I'll explain it. So first question, how are you doing today? Are you doing good? Okay, you're doing excellent. I'm doing great myself. So just for everybody everyone knows in the chat, obviously Blue Haze is a mute. So just so everyone knows, how I interview mutes is I prepare questions in advance. So I sent a list of questions to Blue Haze, and then she sent me the answers to those questions back. So I'll be reading for Blue Haze the questions and the answers. So every time that I ask a question, the camera will be on me, and then when Blue Haze is answering where I'm reading reading the answer, the camera will be on her. And after I get through all my questions, we'll open the interview, we'll open up to the chat and the world, audience people, to questions for Blue Haze and I. So, first question that I asked Blue Haze: how did you discover VRChat? Blue Haze responds by saying, I've always loved the idea of virtual reality, ever since I was a little lad. I used to read a lot of books, and after a passage, I would close my eyes and try to visualize all the characters and the scenes I read in great detail. VR was the next step for that, where you could directly see and interact with all those fantastical worlds that you could once only read about. I first tried VRChat in 2015, but there wasn't much to see or do yet, so I didn't stay for too long. I didn't end up coming back until 2018 after the Knuckles meme thankfully died out. Hey, amen. I'm going to be honest. That's interesting. You said that you played in 2015, so that'd be like before it was on Steam. That's like, I don't know. I've heard of a few people that have played since those times. I don't know, like it was like a tech demo or something. I don't even know. That's interesting. Oh yeah, by the way, if you want to add any more context to any more of your answers, just DM me on Discord. I'll read it out. But to add on to your other point about like the Knuckles, yeah, I mean, I was there just before the Knuckles, and I mean, the Knuckles was funny when it first came to think. I was like, haha, that's funny. But like when you see the same joke like 1,000 times, it kind of just like, ugh. And also when I would go to Publix and then I would like go to like Gaia Night, that's how you know it's old. When I would go to the Gaia Night and then like it says like there's 20 people in the world, I'm like, oh great, there's 20 people, I can make some friends. And then like out of nowhere you go like, you don't know the way, brother. And then like there's like 20 of them and they surround you and you're just like, oh my god, what the fuck, dude? Like, come on, dude. Like I'm literally just trying to talk to somebody, dude. So that was annoying. One second here. I'll pull up. There we go. There, I got your Discord up. Well, not in the stream, but like just from my own eyes. So if you ever type something. So next question I asked Blue Haze was, how did you create your OC, your character? Blue Haze responds by saying, it's funny because I actually used to be a simple fox girl for a long time. I only adopted the succubus to tease Rob a bit, and I didn't expect it to last for more than a day or two. But it ended up being really effective, and chat loved it. Crumpet asked me to use the succubus more and more often until the point where it just became quotient, in quotes, me. Oh, yeah, I remember this one. This is like really old. This is the original Blue Haze. The Fox Girl. Damn. The OG, yeah, exactly. And then there's the Succubus one. It's loaded in. Oh, this is the... Holy shit. Wait, is this model always that tall? Oh my god, you're like 7 feet tall. Like, holy shit. What's this character's name again? Sorry, I know it's from World of Warcraft. I know it's the Dragon Lady. It's like starts with an A, and I'm stupid, and I'm embarrassing myself. Chat, audience, help me out. It's like Alexstrasza or something like that. What is it? How do you say it? Alexstrasza? Something like that? See, that's why I said it before I started this interview, you know. I'm bad with names. But I like it. Like, it has, like, the whelps and everything. I made it taller earlier today. Hee. I believe it. Because I thought to because I was watching last night on Rob's stream, and I was just like, my model's not that tall. What the heck? No, I like it taller. I just, you know, me and Sci-Fi share a similar thing, you know. Tall women, you know. Giant women, you know. I was just saying. Have a soft spot, you know. Just saying. But anyway. There's no N in there? Yeah, like I said, I'm just bad at reading. So, next question I asked was, how did you get into dancing and vibing? And Blue Haze responds by saying, when I first came back to VRChat, I saw people dancing in a public void club with full body. I must have sat there watching them for hours, just mystified. I wanted to try that too. I wanted that to be me. I immediately went and bought a set of Vive trackers the next day as a gray user, still on a Steam account. Holy shit! I'm trying to focus here. That's just a giant woman. You know, Sci-Fi's here. I think he would be losing. It's No Nut November. What are you trying to do? It's literally day one. What the heck? Remember when No Nut November was about, like, not shaving? Yeah, me too. I remember that. It's so tall that you can't even see on the stage. Like, the camera doesn't even... It just sees legs. There you go. Yeah, I wish... this setup isn't made for 50-foot tall women, you know? Unfortunately. No Shade November. Listen, when I was in high school, it was No Shade November, okay? It wasn't No Nut November by then, alright? That was a long time ago, though. I can't even really grow facial hair anyway. I'm 25, so that's embarrassing, but whatever. She whipped me in that avatar. No breathing November? Yeah, nice try. Anyway. So yeah, sorry, you bought a Vive trackers. You're also a gray user, and you still on a Steam account. My God, Steam account. I think I switched from Steam to VRChat account like within a week of playing. I still know people that play VRChat that still have Steam accounts. I'm like, why, please? Like, you can convert. Like, there's a new option, like on the website, you can convert your Steam account or merge your Steam account to your VRChat account so you don't lose your friends. I've never done it personally, so I don't know if it actually works, but I think it does. I don't know. People thought I was an alt account. Oh, that's right. Yeah, when you first join the lobby, because yeah, when you have a gray username and you're brand new to the lobby, people are always like, "Oh, you're on an alt account. Like you're pretending to be somebody else or something." I mean, they're not wrong, like to assume, because it's happened to other people. Like other people will make alt accounts for specific reasons.
Oh, there's a lot of you. That's okay. I can handle all of you at once.
Yo, Konami, thanks for the raid. I appreciate that. Next question I asked was, tell me the first time you got into VRChat or a funny story you remember from VRChat. Blue Haze responds by saying, I think the funniest thing I ever heard in VRChat was all of Rob's confessions while we were playing Never Have I Ever. When he was telling us his story about faking an orgasm by spitting on the girl's back, I was literally rolling on the floor laughing. I think Rob lapped me in the walk of shame at one point. My God. Listen, never have I ever used to be a staple in VR chat, and that's where we really expose people, honestly. That's where you get the real stories. What's really behind people. I swear, I think besides the Knuckles, like, Never Have I Ever was another, like, huge thing in VR chat. I remember all the big streamers playing Never Have I Ever, and it was, like, the most funniest thing ever. Oh, God, what just happened? I think one of our trackers just died, I think. It's currently under the table. There's a clip of that? No, I remember hearing that story that Rob said about the spitting and stuff. I remember that. Good times. Anyway. So, next question. How did you start as a streamer or a YouTuber? Who inspired you or what inspired you? Blue Haze responds by saying, I started out because of Rob's community. After I'd been in the lobby for several months, I started noticing the outpouring of positivity and support from his chat. I never really had any aspirations to be a streamer before this, but I really appreciated their encouragement, and I wanted to give back in whatever small way that I could. What inspired me most is knowing that I'm helping to make some small positive impact in someone else's life. Every time I get a DM from someone telling about how much they've been struggling with some things and watching my content help them through that, it really makes my day. Hearing things like that inspires me to keep going and to try to be even better for them. That's great, yeah. Like, I think a lot of streamers can agree. You know, when you have someone personally DM you and be like, "Hey, I appreciate your streams. You know, I'm having a rough day, but watching your stream, made me feel better." I'm telling you, that melts my heart. That always kills. I'm just like, because it makes me want to stream more, right? Like if me streaming or doing YouTube or whatever, and like it makes people happy, like that's awesome. Like it makes me want to I'm gonna stream tomorrow. I'm gonna stream for 10 hours tomorrow or whatever, right? Like I want to do more stuff, helping people out. I love that stuff. So thank you, Blue Haze, for streaming and helping people out. I appreciate that, and I think everybody else does too. Next question. Thoughts on the future of VR chat? I always laugh at this question because obviously I've folded updates recently. Blue Haze responds by saying, the future of VR chat is very uncertain for me, to be honest. It has so much potential, but I feel like the devs need to be much more open-minded and willing to work with the community. Amen. They used to do this, which is why we have so many things like the personal cameras and better full body cinematics, or how do you say that? Kinematics? You know what I'm talking about, whatever, full body stuff. This is one thing that Neos VR really has an advantage on VR chat. The devs work directly with the community to provide with the tools and feedback they need to create amazing things and proof of concepts that just aren't possible in VR chat. In a community-driven platform, the future is bleak. When they have adopted an almost look but don't touch mentality about creation, Udon is a step in the right direction, but not nearly enough to create the metaverse of our dreams. Just say IK? Yeah, that's basically what we were trying to say. Yeah, IK, honestly. Sorry, like I said, I'm illiterate, so I apologize. Anyway, I get what you're saying though, like about like the future of VR chat is uncertain and stuff like that. But I do think obviously within the last couple of days, I think the devs of VR chat are obviously making more of an effort to communicate with the community, because I always feel like there's always a lack of communication between not just with streamers but just the community in general, because I know of for example like world creators and avatar creators who do not stream at all, but they have always like told me like, oh, I try to talk to them, they just ignore me, like the game breaks or this bug doesn't have whatever, and I always feel bad for them because I want to be the bridge between like the avatar creators and the world creators. That's one of the reasons why I do interviews, but because I want to be that bridge and help the community out, like, and I do think that the devs are working towards. We have to see, right? In a couple of weeks, we'll see what happens, but I'm hoping that more stuff happens with the community in VRChat and the devs get more involved. I think there's many bright things, but I do agree about like Neos VR has advantage and stuff like that. Um, that Udon is a right step, but I still think we're like a mile away from like Ready Player One status and stuff like that. There is some similarities, but I think in the future, like I don't know, I couldn't give you a ballpark. Maybe a couple years, maybe 10 years, I don't know, but it definitely would be really cool. Cause like my dream, besides just like security fixes and stuff like that, is imagine having like 100 or 200 people in a world, like a singular world, and just having like a whole, like Second Life, where like you like there's like 100 people on like one island, and you just walk to like a building, and like the building's like the Great Pug, and then you walk down the street and it's the Void Club. That would be cool. Like there's no like you load into a portal. Like you literally just walk outside and you walk down the street. Oh hey, there's Rob's bar. Oh, walk outside, and I now am at my talk show or whatever. Right? Like that'd be cool. Like it's more like connected, but I don't know if that would ever happen. Anyway. How did you feel about your community / Rob's community? Blue Haze responds by saying, I genuinely love Rob's community so much. They're always so supportive and accepting of not only me, but of my friends in the lobby as well. I constantly feel like I'm letting them down because they deserve the very best in content. I'm always trying to work harder and push myself and learning new things to be the best I can be for them. It's hard to say how my own community has grown since I've only been streaming for a couple of months now, but I've noticed several new faces recently from outside of our normal sphere of influence, which is really exciting. One of the main reasons I do this is to help Rob and the others as much as I can, so being able to reach other communities and bringing them into ours is amazing. Aww. That's awesome. Yeah, I agree. Like, Rob's community is really great, really, welcoming and stuff like that, helping a lot of people. And seeing people from outside of this community, like, watch your streams and other people from the crew and stuff like that is awesome, because it means that there's new faces, new viewers, new people are like, oh, this is cool, this is awesome, right? Because I feel like VRChat has the potential to really blow up again on Twitch, or whatever you want to call it, right? Because obviously there's a big boom when the game first, blew up in 2017. And, because I never went to TwitchCon, but a lot of my friends did. But whenever somebody would bring up like VRChat, they always say, oh, that's that weird game with the weirdos and stuff like that. And I'm like, no, it's not. Like, yeah, there are some weird stuff that happens, but it happens in every game, like, and having, streamers like Rob or yourself or the Gator crew and stuff like that, showing that that's not the focus of the content. It's just having fun, doing murder mystery, doing these avatar showcases, doing little improv things. That's fun, and that's what people should be watching. They're like, oh, that's awesome. That event that happened last night Rob did, that was cool. And I appreciate that effort, because then people will think about those events and not about the weird stuff, So anyway, next question. How did you discover Rob's lobby, the Golden Gator, and how does it feel to be one of his mutes? Blue Haze responds by saying, I originally wandered into Rob's lobby by accident. I joined on one of my friends who was also a dancer after they joined the Golden Gator world. At that time, I didn't really pay much attention to Twitch. I didn't know who Rafflegator was or anyone else. It was really a shock when my friends would suddenly send clips of me from XQC with tens of thousands of views when I didn't even know who he was. Originally, I thought Rafflegator was just a world maker, and I enjoyed the best world maker, and I enjoyed my first visit to the Golden Gator so much that I wanted to thank him for making it. Before I got the chance, someone crashed the map, but I ran into him by accident at a public DDVR world. Dance Dance Revolution, that's Dance VR. Yeah. Later that day, he was surprised, and when he noticed I was a dancer, he gave me a tryout right then and there before adding me to his friends list. I've been coming back and trying to get more involved ever since. Awesome. Aww. Yeah. I used to go to DDVR and stuff like that. It was a fun time. But yeah, I mean, I think I think that's cool that like, you didn't know, like you're just having fun, like you're just doing your own thing. You didn't know that anybody was streaming or anything like that. That means that you have a genuine response. You have a genuine interaction with people, right? Like you just were having fun doing your thing, and people like that. And you're probably like, holy shit, what the hell? Why does this clip have like 20 million views on it? You know, a tryout. Yeah, exactly. Next question. What is one thing you would change about VRChat? Blue has responds by saying, one thing that would change about VRChat would be to give people more creative freedom. So many things that honestly should be in by default, such as interacting with other other people's damning bones. Extra avatar favorites, personal mirrors, etc. are off limits without risking a ban by modifying your client. The best thing about VRChat is being able to create whatever you're able to imagine. I don't think this is something that should be limited unless absolutely necessary. I agree on your points. I think like how it should work is like if you make your own private instance, then you can like have like what do you call it, like perms. So like if I don't want you to like spawn like 50 million mirrors, then I should be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like um if it's like a public world, maybe there'd be like a standard where you can and can't do things. But if it's your own world and you're the master, then you can like do whatever you want. That's how Neos works. Like you can allow people to spawn objects or props or do certain things or like because I played Neos 6 months ago. With Turk and a couple of my friends, and they told me how like there's perms, so like they can allow me to teleport, they can allow me to like grab you or like pull you around, or for example, like obviously touching other dynamic bones. That's a thing in Neos by default, which I think is awesome. And they told me that if you don't want somebody to like touch your avatar, you can actually turn it off. Like you can not only allow like certain people or your friends or anything like that. And I think that's like that should be in VRChat, like you know because I know a lot of people that like head pats and hugs and stuff like that. It's not always about the the more lewd side, but I think it should be allowed, right? Like if people don't like it, then you can just turn off and be like, hey, I don't want you to touch my dynamic bones. Boom, like more freedom and stuff, be able to make more stuff. Because I think VRChat has a lot of freedom, but also some things are restricted in it. And it used to be a thing in VRChat. You actually used to be able to touch other dynamic bones. I was there. It used to be a thing. It was with very special avatars. They were in a public world called literally Touch My Bones or something like that, but they banned the whole world and everything, which is unfortunate. Playing with other people's hairs. That's right, Jakey. Yeah. Exactly. Why did they ban it? I don't know this very specific reason why they banned it, but I do remember at the time there was like a couple streamers that like didn't have like had like quite a few viewers, and they were literally just sitting there like slapping tits for like 10 minutes, and probably some of the devs saw that and were just like shut it down type of vibe, because they're just like, we don't want the game to be banned. What the hell, why are you literally streaming slapping tits for 20 minutes? Like like that's probably why, honestly. It's always the minority group of people that ruin it for the majority. But obviously there are like clients that allow you to do that stuff. I don't do that stuff, but I can understand why people would use clients, right? Like they have more favorites. Like not every client is just a crashing client. Like I understand. I don't do that stuff, but I know people do. And I think the one thing that's cool, at least, is they can have more favorite lists and stuff like that, or favorite slots. Like having only 16, it's like, what the heck? That's like nothing. In EOSVR, how they limit it is how much it's like 1 GB, and then you can also pledge their Patreon to have more slots. I don't know if VRChat could do that, but that's just an idea. Yeah, fun detected. They didn't want VRChat to be considered not safe for work. Yeah, go to Publix. Nice joke. Anyway, did you next question, did you ever think you would blow up streaming and get to where you are today? Blue Haze responds by saying, I don't really think I've blown up in quotations, but thank you. To be honest, I never really saw Twitch streaming in my future until a couple months ago. Originally, I was just hanging out in the lobbies to spend time with friends, but then I noticed there was so many people from chat asking if I streamed. I thought, why not, and gave it a try. I still just do it for fun and love hanging out with everyone I was so humbled to see around 1,000 people in my stream last night without even any raids. I just hope I can be entertaining enough that those people will keep wanting to come spend time with me again. Well, I think people want to like watch and hang out, right? Like if 1,000 people, 1,000 individuals on this planet wanted to watch you and hang out, I think that's, you just got to keep having fun and just being you. Whatever it is you do, like whether you're just hanging out with your friends, playing some spooky games and stuff like that, I think people adore and love your content and just want to hang out more. That's what it's all about. I think like having people watch you and then like say like, oh, when's the next stream? Like, oh no, like when people like when you're about to end your stream, or other people like, oh no, you're ending your stream. Oh no, Pepe hands, like that in a way that like makes you want to stream more. Like, oh, I gotta stream longer tomorrow. I gotta stream 6 hours. I can't end my stream. Always a good time. Exactly. Next question. What advice would you give to someone wanting to become a streamer or content creator? Blue Haze responds by saying, the biggest piece of advice I could give to anyone wanting to become a streamer is to make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. If you're only wanting to stream it for the sake of being, quotations, a streamer, then it might not go so well. Most people want to watch someone that's genuinely having fun, like the camera wasn't even there, and that's hard to do if your heart isn't in it. Any truers in the chat? 100%, I'm behind what you just said. 110%. I think if you're good streaming, you should just have fun. Generally, just have fun. Do it for fun. Just hang out. And if a lot of people are watching, hey, awesome. I always feel like a lot of smaller streamers, some of them are more like genuine, and I like to like hang out with them because they're just doing it for fun. They're not doing like, oh, I gotta get 50 viewers today. Oh, I gotta, whatever. Like some people just want to have fun. That's what streaming is about, just having fun. And I definitely, as time went on with VR chat, I definitely know there's some people that stream for the wrong reasons, or they have alternative motives, or they're like, oh man, I gotta get with the big streamers. If I don't give the big streamers, I'm a nobody. And I just feel like I understand that like networking is a thing, but there's a right way and a wrong way to do things, and I feel like just having fun and just being very genuine is what's going to attract you to streamers in general. Honestly, just be yourself, right? Like, people in general can tell if you're being fake or trying to like weasel your way into a situation or something like that. Just let it happen. Blue Haze was just having fun, dancing, and just happened to be in the right place and just, had lots of people watching. And then you met Rob, and here you are, right? You're just having fun. You see a lot of these days, unfortunately. That's what Blue Haze typed in the chat. I'm very lucky. Yeah. Next question. What are your thoughts on Neos VR? Blue Haze responds by saying, I had a wonderful time in Neos VR, but unfortunately it's not quite ready yet. Getting my avatar set up took, a couple hours, and that was even with the devs doing most of the work for me. It also still can't hold more than 20 people, even with the latest performance upgrades. If the Neos VR devs can make it much more user-friendly and better performing, then it could be a serious contender for VR chat. I'd love to see a built-in monetization method so that you could buy and sell things like avatars, assets, worlds, or even services directly from within the platform instead of having to go to each individual creator's Discord or website. In fact, that's already technically kind of already a thing, or at least they're planning on it. So Neos' VRs are actually going to have like their own like cryptocurrency. They kind of explained it to me like 6 months ago, so I'm sure they probably developed on it more. But I don't think it's fully fleshed out, but they do have like their own like system where you would buy like, I don't know what you would call like Neos VR Bitcoin or like VR bucks or whatever. I don't know what the hell you would call it. But pretty much, yeah, they're going to have their own like currency in the game. And I think if you sub to the Patreon, you get some points. Yeah, I was even talking to the devs about it last time I was there. Yeah, I don't remember. I don't want to like spread misinformation, but I think if you do sub to the Patreon, I think you get some points or like VR bucks. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, they're planning on it 100%. Yeah, because one of my friends, Doji, she's an avatar creator. She quit VR chat to play Neos VR, and she's setting up like she specializes in making like monster girls and stuff like that. And she's making a bunch of avatars, so when it goes live, like the VR bucks or whatever, like Neos VR dollars, she can sell those models. So that's gonna be awesome. Yeah, Monster Girls. Yeah, she's the one who helped me import this model into Neos VR 6 months ago. So I believe it. The only downside of limited space for your creations, but it's a little $1. Yeah, exactly. The more the higher your pledge to their Patreon, the more space you get and like more like perms, I guess. So, and it also helps develop the game, so that also helps. But anyway, as you were saying, like, yeah, when I played Neos, you can only have like 6 people in the game. I played 6 months ago. Now you can have at least 20. So that's a pretty big upgrade, honestly. Like, go from 6 people to 20. So I think that's good at least. Yeah, that's exactly how it is in Neos, and it works well. So I'm just reading what you wrote. But yeah, like, I think Neos VR has potential. It just will take a while, and yeah, I think it will do well. Just give it some time. Give it like a year or so. I don't know, whatever it happens, but it'll happen. Mostly furries though. Listen. I'll say this. I think furries are very dedicated at their job. Think about it. I think they spend a lot of time and effort, and I'll tell you the truth. Some of those developers actually came from VRChat. They didn't work on VRChat, but they played VRChat, and they quit and they started their own game. And look what they did in like 2 years. And VRChat is 6 years. So, I give them mad props. Very true. Anyway, next question. What was the first thing you did when you first got into VR and or full body? Blue Haze responds by saying, the first thing I did was run up to the nearest mirror and watch the way my avatar matched my real movements 1-to-1. It was like the first time I experienced VR all over again. I was memorized and wanted to explore all the ways I could make my avatar move as realistically as possible. It's part of the reason why I started practicing being more quirky, in quotations, as a mute. Even to this day, there are times that I catch myself just watching how my body moves in a mirror and feeling fully immersed. Oh, I believe it 100%. Like, when I got not full body, when I got VR for the first time, I almost cried. Is that embarrassing? Because, like, I don't know, I put on the headset and I saw my character move, I was like a hillbilly. I was just like, whoa, that's cool. I was like, oh my god, I can actually like move my arms and stuff. And then when I got full body, I was just like, all right, this is my life now. It's almost like a spiritual moment. Yeah, it's like, this is me now. Like when you look in the mirror, you're like, this is me. This is who I am. Exactly. Next question. What is something you miss about VRChat when you first started playing and that doesn't happen anymore? Blue Haze responds by saying, the biggest thing I miss is how casual everything was. I could log on and just spend an entire day enjoying the company of my friends and relaxing. Those moments are so few and far between these days. Unfortunately, between going to the lobby, streaming, making avatars, and the other projects I'm working on, I never really got much of a chance to just immerse myself into everything VRChat has to offer. That still happens, but I guess not as much for me anymore. I understand. I'm the same way. Like, I remember, like, I think if you think about it, anyone who starts playing VRChat nowadays doesn't know how it was like back, because like when you first booted up VRChat like 3 years ago, you were literally in a public world. And you would literally go into a public world and you would see like the first friends you probably made were probably in the old hub. You just join the hub and you're like, hey, what's up, dude? And this person would be like, hey, I'm working on an avatar. You're like, oh, that's cool. What are you working on? That's how you start a conversation. You'd be like, what are you working on? What's going on? And like, that's how I found out about VRChat from other players. I would ask somebody like, dude, I found this really cool world, man. It's called Gaia Night. And like, there's a fireplace and there's like a secret cave and stuff. And then there's like a hidden secret and stuff. And I was like, wait, what? I was like, what's going on? What's that cafe from Persona 5? Cafe LeBlanc. that place was a classic map that no one goes to anymore. But a player showed me that map. It was like there's a secret in the bathroom, and I was like, "What are you talking about, dude?" You go into the bathroom, and it teleports you to the Velvet Room, which is a place, and if you ever played Persona, you would know about it. And it's like a giant jail cell, and you're like, What's going on here?" And then like you go to the right jail cell, and then you there's a fake wall, and you go through the wall for the jail cell, and then it takes you to the outside of Cafe LeBlanc, and then you walk down the street into the gun shop, and then there would be another portal, and then you go for the portal, and that's how you get the Joker avatar from Persona 5. And that's one of my first avatars I used. And everyone's like, "Dude, how'd you get that avatar, bro?" And it was also one of the first avatars that had like the custom animations. You know how like there's default dancing like this or whatever? It had like the break dance on it and everything. People were like, "What the hell? This guy's break dancing." I was a cool kid, you know? But you don't see that anymore. Like there used to be hidden worlds and little like secrets and hidden avatars and stuff. Like that was dope. You don't really get that experience anymore. I'll tell you a little mini story. If anyone went to the world was called Trapchan's Avatar World, as the was called, and I didn't know this at the time, but my friend told me, and I believe it, that you had to like wall climb up one of the walls and then fall under the map. And when you fell under the map, that's where the Knuckles avatar, the original Knuckle avatar, like the new Gun and Knuckles, like it was like a big Knuckles avatar with like deal with it glasses and stuff and like a chain on it. And it was like a 5-foot like Knuckles. It wasn't like the mini one. And that's where we found the classic one. And it said like on the chest, like looking for a girlfriend. That was the original Knuckles meme before the Gun and Knuckles. And I didn't know about that until like a year after it happened. My friend told me that, and I believe it 100%, that you had to get that avatar by literally going outside the map, fucking like hover walking, and then like going to this platform to get an avatar. I was like, what the, like, how did someone figure that out? Like, what? I don't know. It's just crazy stuff like that. You don't get that anymore, you know? Anyway, next question. What music are you into? Favorite bands or genre? Blue Haze responds by saying, I enjoy most genres of music besides country. Wow, that's not very Keikona of you. Right now, I'll say my favorite is EDM music, and some of my favorite bands are Bolau, Sed, and Geo.
That's
Geo
so
XR.
nice of you.
Geo.
I'm a giver
How do you say it?
too.
Geo Zar.
Hugh Canaxi gifted a
I
tier
butchered
1
them
sub to
all.
Chromia. This is their first gift sub in the channel.
Yo, thanks for giving that sub to Chromie. I appreciate that. Now most worlds are a single room with a bed and a mirror. LOL. True. That's the answer to the last question, but yeah, you're not wrong. I don't know. Very low effort worlds. But anyway, back to yeah, like your favorite types of music. Yeah, EDM. I like all types of music. Like, I don't know. I'm not like super into country, but have like heard of some country songs, and I think they're okay. But you know, I know a lot of people don't like it. It's whatever. But I'm all about all types of music. Mostly I just listen to lo-fi hip hop, unless I'm in like a heavy metal mood, and then I start listening to like Trivium or like Metallica or something. You know, I'm jamming out. Anyway, next question. Do you have a waifu you crush over? Example, my video game waifu is Tifa Lockhart. Can be a video game character, an anime, or even VR chat friends. Blue Haze responds by saying, I probably have to say Zero too. I really love her flirty and mischievous personality. Something about the way she says darling is just amazing. And I get it. It's funny because every time I ask that question, everyone's just like, I don't have an anime wife. And I'm just like, what? Everyone in this game, not everybody, but a lot of people in this game play anime characters. You gotta have some sort. You gotta have some. It could be even a celebrity, you know, like people like I don't know, Megan Fox or something, you know, celebrity crush, you know. Anyway, my last question for Blue Haze, and then we'll start taking questions from the chat or the audience. What are you grateful for? Blue Haze responds by saying, I'm always extremely grateful for the opportunities that Rob and Crumpet have given me. It feels like my entire life is different now, after having the privilege of calling them friends. I'm also grateful for everyone in our community that takes time out of their out of their lives to spend time with us and watch all of our ridiculous antics every day. It really does mean the world to me. Also, my immensely, pardon me, supportive girlfriend, Jakey, who is also there for me when I need her. Hey, shout out to Jay in the chat and the audience. Very supportive. But we're going to open up the interview now to the chat. So, if you have any questions for Blue Haze and I, this is the time. And also any questions from the audience. So, anyone in the audience that wants to ask Blue Haze and I some questions. Yeah. Question to the both of you. What do you think VRChat's business model will end up being like once the seed funding funds run out and the investors want to see returns? What do you think the VRChat's business model will end up being like? I don't know. I don't work for this game, you know, but I don't. If I was to guess, good. Hopefully it's good, you know. That's all I can say. Hopefully they listen to the community more. Hopefully they come out with some you know, better security. I don't know how to really answer that. I'm hoping that it's good, right? If not, then another company's going to come over and be like, "Hey, we're like VRChat but better." So I'm hoping that VRChat you know, does good, you know? Shut down Kappa. Okay, Chromia. The likely charge for additional avatar slots, elevated SDK kits for premium users that have an extra features. I mean, I'm not against like things like that, to be honest. You know, because like if it's money in their pockets to develop on the game, then I'm all for it. I just want to know that my money is helping the game, right? Like that's what I would care about. If I'm investing and paying $5 a month or whatever it is, and I know that maybe I'm getting a little like extra access to maybe some more favorite slots, maybe early beta access to. I already know they have like beta stuff for next versions, but maybe like more sneak peeks. Maybe we can vote on like future updates. You know, I know that RuneScape, old school RuneScape, has a poll system where if they want to have like an update from the community, it has to have 75% approval rate, and then they'll literally do it, like whatever it is, within reason. What's up, Gap? I'll say a subscription system with better security and avatar slots of favorites. Absolutely, Jay. I agree 100%. 100%. I don't mind if I had to pay $5 a month. I literally don't mind. Maybe some other players might like not agree with that. But if it's an option where it's just like there's a free version and then like a premium where it's just like you pay $5, you get like 30 slots, 50 slots, whatever. You get a little bit of security. You know, I'm fine with that. It's just optional, right? Like it's an option to spend $20 on your avatar or $2,000 on your personal model or to get full body or to get VR. Like you can play this game 100% for free in desktop mode if you don't want to spend money on it. But for those people that want to invest and believe in this community, then there should be an option to pay more, you know? Any more questions? So if I miss your question, please just repost in the chat because I may miss it. Enforce phone two-step verification so rippers can't make countless else. I do agree with that. That should be a thing, two-step. Did you have dancing pool in your room before VRChat? No? Okay. So I read it as it was written, so. Listen, I'm not going to answer some of these questions, okay? Two Blue, how did you get into dancing? I added the poll about 2 months ago. Oh, nice. Yeah, so how did you get into dancing? And then I'll read some comments. Yeah, I'm also going to read some comments. They may not be questions, but like they don't really ban rippers. I agree. I mean, like the problem is that when someone steals your avatar, even if you IP ban them, they still have your like files on their computer, right? It's not like when you get banned from VRChat, like it deletes the files from your computer. That's impossible unless you counter hack them or some bullshit or something like that, right? So like you can technically ban a ripper even if it's an IP ban and like you hardware ban them. They still have your files. Like they can literally just get a new IP and like they can just like be like, hey, I'm banned, but hey, my friend's not banned. I'll just give my files to this person. Like once your model's ripped, you're kind of fucked. Not gonna lie. I got into dancing through VRChat. There's so many different dancing clubs there. Oh, there's like I feel like everyone and their mom owns a club in VRChat. Like back like a year or two ago, I'm like, oh yeah, I know that club and that club. Now it's like people are like club whatever, and I'm just like, dude, there's just too many clubs. But it's cool though, right? There's a lot of different clubs and different atmospheres for different people. Blue Haze is very cute. Yeah, I know, Chromia, about that one guy that stole your model that also stole my model. He's a very cringe lord. But like I said, like, I think, I always say this, if you truly cherish something, there's a reason why a lot of VTubers are afraid of playing VRChat or even just uploading their model, because they're afraid of spending thousands of dollars and then literally gets ripped and then like sold for like $10 and now you have like a million. Example, like Project Melody, or like people would take her model and now you have like 1,000 Project Melodies running in VRChat. Like that's so dumb. Like I hate that stuff. In a perfect world, I would love it that like only you have access to your model and that's it. Like that's the way it should be. But some people are just assholes and want to rip people's avatars. And the sad reality is that I know personally friends of mine who are avatar creators, not necessarily streamers, just avatar creators that make really cool avatars. And one of my close friends years ago, their stuff got stolen, and then someone just like literally cut off like the head and just put like an MMD like TDA like fucking whatever head on it, and their base they made themselves, and it crushed them. They quit the game like right after. Like they were just like, fuck this, like, because there was like 20, like I went to a public lobby and I saw somebody with my friend's base but just looked like a random stupid head on it, and I'm just like, oh my god, like that kills me when I see stuff like that. What world/map would you recommend people visit at least once in their life? There's so many. I'll collaborate with Jakey and Forcible for the old school duo, Charma for modern dances, Mastilda and Nip Nip. Lots of amazing dancers in VRChat to look up to. But they answered the previous question. Sorry. Which map/world would you recommend people visit at least once in their life? I mean, once in their like VR life, I guess. Probably Treehouse in the Shade would be my pick. I think that world is incredible. It's very unfortunate that 1001 did pass away. But I knew him personally, like not super well, but he actually helped me with my first world. Like, believe it or not, when I was doing my avatar, my original talk show world, I did talk to him about it, like how to do stuff, and he was like, "Oh, this is how you do it." So, in a way, 1001 helped me out. He's a really great person. Unfortunately, passed away, but I think Treehouse in the Shade is a must-see world for anybody in VRChat or anybody that comes to this game. It's a must-see world. I think it's amazing, incredible world. Check it out. What was your first PC game? Blue Haze. I would recommend visiting the Particle music worlds at least once. Places like Purple Beings, Spice, or however you say that. Again, I can't read them illiterate. Boat. It's the future of concerts. I believe. Yeah, like there are many Particle worlds. I just saw one, like a new one last night, and that was cool. It's also DMCA free. I was like, ooh. And I think it's awesome because like it's one thing to see something in like desktop mode, but like watching them in
Hello, everyone.
VR, like it's just more immersive. Like seeing all the particles and stuff like that, particle hell and stuff. Yo, thanks for the sub. I appreciate that, Cosmic. DMCA free? Yeah, yeah, of course. More lasers and lights? Yeah. 100%. Any more questions from the chat or audience? ERP, yes or no? You mean enterprise resource planning? I went to college. Electro music sounds. Heavy dance. Yes. Do you like cat girls with 4 ears or 2? What does that even mean? Does that mean like the cat girls that have like the human ears plus the cat ears on top? I don't know. I'm not very picky, so to me, just being a cat girl in general is more than enough for me. I think I don't really care for preference. It's one of those. Oh, you said one of those Half-Life games. Yeah, one of those Gaben games, you know. Half-Life 1, Half-Life 2. If you have 4 ears, you're not a real cat girl. Ooh. Sounds like when I get my Neko cat girl avatar, I'll have to chop off my real ears and only have the ears on top. What if I have hair that covers the ears? Does that count? No? Oh my god. Are you going to pledge yourself into the Dragon Girl for your next OC? And that's a question for you. You be a Dragon Girl? I think Dragon Girls are top tier. 4 ears are fake. Have you seen it, Rebel? The Dragon Girl? I thought the Dragon Girl was the one you just did the earlier. Unless you have a different one. You have a different... Oh, wait. Oh, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about... Click drew it, right? Yeah. I know what you're talking... He's a good guy. He drew my... he drew an emote for me. He drew my... my character's thighs as an emote. It's pretty good. Yeah, that emote. Dragon Girls. Thighs. Oof. What would you see yourself doing / pursuing if you would not have found VR chat? Well, I'd just be in college still, which technically I still am in college. It's just that I'm taking a hiatus because of COVID. Because I personally just can't take classes online. I'm just like, my brain just melts. I'm just like, duh. So like, I want to go to like actual classes, but obviously I can't because of COVID. So I have to wait until next year or whenever my college opens back up. So yeah, I'm still pursuing an actual career of my major is office administration executive. So pretty much being like a clerk, you know, who does filing and stuff for like, I don't know, a firm or something. I don't know. This is so cool. What's up, waifu baby? Hello. This is my interviewer studio. This is where I interview people. This is Blue Haze, my interviewee. Same. I'll probably be going to college. Your favorite worlds for partying? Oh, partying. My favorite world for partying. Well, it used to be Neko Nights. Doesn't really happen anymore. It's like the Neko Cabin, but that's not like a club world. That's just like a hangout world. My favorite world for clubbing. I don't know. I went to, I don't know if anybody here went to Slyfest. It happened like a week ago. It was an event where they had like live DJs. It was just for like 3 or 4 days. They had like 30 DJs come on and then like play a set for 30 minutes or something like that. I don't know if anybody watched that or I didn't stream it. I was just hanging out. That was pretty cool because they had live DJs and the world will like, you know, do all these cool effects. It was like particle hell, but like for DJs. It wasn't like super intensive on your eyes, but it was like just cool. And then people were just like dancing, socializing. It was actually really, really awesome. Slyfest? Yeah. Slyfest was an event in VR chat. It was like I don't know, like a week ago or something like that. I think it's all closed down. I don't know if the world's public anymore, but very much just imagine like a bunch of like live DJs playing like EDM and stuff, hard bass, whatever, and it was live streamed, and you as a person in VR chat could just go there and just hang out with your friends and just like listen to the sets and stuff, and then meet the DJs as well. Yeah, all the DJs would be in VR too. So like you could literally talk to like this person, I don't know, like EDM artist, but you could talk to like insert whatever person and be like, "Hey, that was a cool set, man." Question: have you ever hit something when doing RP walk? Well, I never RP walked myself, but this is more of a question for you, Blue Haze. Yeah, Dance Dance VR has a live DJ. When I used to go there, I think they still do, where they'll have the DJ in the world, and then he'll play music through his mic, or they do it in Discord, and then they'll show like in front of the DJ booth is like a giant like window that will show like his IRL or his or hers IRL setup, and then the person playing music, and then everybody in the world in VR chat would be listening to it at the same time, all synced in Discord or just watching the person stream or whatever else they'll do it, and it's actually a lot of fun. Yeah. Can we see Rebels RP walk? Well, I don't even have full body on. I haven't moved out yet. When I move out in a week, I'll do an RP walk. All right, Blue Haze, you can teach me or something, or Aiden or somebody. I had to add a boundary to see it. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. I turn off all my boundaries. I'm living on the edge, but because I sit all day, like I don't have to worry about like hitting shit. But I get what you're saying. I started wearing heels because I noticed my avatar that had high heels didn't move the way, I wanted. When dancing, wearing heels fixed that, and also made it more immersive as well. I've never heard of anyone doing that, but I commend it. Honestly, wearing heels and being in heels in VR. My God, you could walk down the catwalk and like strut your stuff, and that's awesome. That's more immersive, Damn, that's a big fat +1 to me. +1, huge +1. You get these same boots IRL too? Holy smokes! All right, can we get a zoom out on the camera? I mean, there you go. You might have to like play space move. I don't know. There's the tables in the way. That's being super committed, yeah. Absolutely. Hold on, it's loading. You mean these boots? Hold on, she's changing avatars. Oh, these ones. Okay, yeah. Damn, that's committed. Holy shit. Look at that. That's awesome. I commend it 100%. Can we get a clap in the chat? Any clappers? Look at that. She's wearing these in real life. These boots. High heels. Committed. That's awesome. Any more questions in the chat? We're almost done with the interview. Actually, it's almost been an hour. We can still go for another like 10 or 15 minutes. It's up to anybody in the audience. ADC, Jay, Dead Guy. If anybody wants to, you can talk. Like, you don't have to type it out. You can literally just be like, hey, I have a question. Or people in the chat. Are you, in fact, thicker than a bowl of oatmeal? Whatever that means. Oh, you gotta switch the camera. There you go. No. On there you go. That was for you, Chad, okay? It is an important question. You looking forward to any upcoming games in the next few months? My game, Cyberpunk 2077. It's been delayed for the millionth time, but I'd rather have a game come out and be 10 out of 10 than being 1 out of 10, you know? I'd rather have a game that's polished and not shit. So if they want to take extra time, you know, it is unfortunate they keep delaying it. Because, like, me personally, I don't work, but the big frustration I think a lot of people had was, like, they purposely took time off, right? Like, when the game comes out, you can be like, oh, I'm going to be, you know, say to my work, I'm going to take a week off to play Cyberpunk. That's cool. But when they switched, like, they delayed it, it screwed a lot of people over. So I understand a lot of people are frustrated with it. But at the end of the day, if they need more time and the game's going to be literally a 10 out of 10, like fucking like Last of Us 1, not 2, Last of Us 1 quality, and be like, oh my god, that's the fucking best game I ever made in my fucking life. And it's better than, you know, being a 5 out of 10. It's just like a buggy mess, you know? Rather than delay to ensure it's exactly what we wanted, honestly, yeah. They have until 2077 to launch it, yeah. What are the most frustrating aspects of being a mute that some people don't realize? Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2. Last of Us 2 didn't happen. Holy shit. Being a mute can be frustrating at times when people are having a conversation or RPing and my ability to join. Also, when they use that to misgender you. I understand 100%. Yeah. I tried to be a mute once for like 10 minutes. I commend anybody that's a mute. 100%. I'm 100% behind you. Because I even interview mutes. Because I believe that Blue Haze can tell a story, to be able to tell an exterior experiences. And that's why you're here today. I've been interviewing mutes. The first mute I actually interviewed was Chromia a year ago. And I'm still doing it, you know? Because I want to show they have stories to tell, right? People told me that I was an idiot and said, you can't interview a mute. That's impossible. Well, here I am. Still doing it. Because I believe that they have a story to tell. And they have experiences, you know? And you can learn something, you know?
Rebel.
What's up?
Question of Blue Haze. Has she ever taken dance lessons?
You ever taken dance lessons?
She hasn't. No? Do you ever think that would help you in the future with any of your streams?
Blue Haze responds to what I said before prior. I appreciate that, Rebel. It sucks when people think mutes are just pets or circus monkeys performing for you. I think that's just like the people who don't play VR chat, or like, you know, because obviously when you know, Soda Poppin' and Moon and all these big streamers come on, not them personally, but just like the viewers would be like, you know, the normies are like, I don't what's going on here in VR chat? I don't get it. I try my best to educate people. I'm not the best at explaining things because I'm literally illiterate, but people just, you know, they assume things. They're like, oh, why would I have a mute? That's weird, you know? I'm just like, it's just for fun, you know? Question, what's from Jay, what's your next big step when it comes to VR, Twitch, and or real life? And then I'll read what you said, Blue Haze. Everything is improv, but there are so many different dance styles that I like to study. I'm actually going to be working with the IDA to learn more. Nice. What are your next big steps when it comes to VR, Twitch, and real life? For me, it would just be working on this show more. Like, this has been a project for about 6 months off and on with Legends. Shout out to Legends for making this world for me. But just making it better, having more shows. Like I don't want to just do interviews and podcasts. I want to do talent shows, improv nights, Whose Line Is Anyway, fashion pageants. I don't know, like anything that you can think of. American Idol. I don't know. Those all ideas. I want to do that. That's what I want to do. I want to focus my majority of my content on VR Idol, VR something, VR game show, VR Family Feud or something. Like that's what I want to do, and that's what I enjoy. So I want to work towards that. For Twitch, I already got partnered, so that was a big accomplishment or milestone for me. But I guess the other thing I would like to do, I don't know when it'll happen, but I tried to get my name Rebel, REBL. But apparently, I did read on the thing, it says like the name twitch.tv/rebel, if you check it right now, it just says it doesn't work. Apparently I just have to wait. So that's a big accomplishment I want to do. I also want to like, maybe it's like a huge accomplishment, maybe be like #1 VR show or something in the world. I don't know. Or like on Twitch. I think that'd be cool. Also to expand outside of VR chat, like to take this show to like the talk shows and podcasts or the just chatting section where I start interviewing people outside of VR chat, like other VTubers or just normal streamers, you know? You know, I don't plan anything. That just means you're good at like going with the flow, you know? For me, I have to plan everything. If I don't plan interviews, if I don't plan events, I'm very scuffed. I get really like anxiety and I get like, you know, super nervous. If I plan something out, I'm like cool as a cucumber. If I don't, I just do something on the spur of a moment, I'm probably going to scuff it up. It's hard to ask questions I don't really know or aren't something like, why are you best girlfriend? I wouldn't say the mute culture is toxic yet, but I do feel like it's heading in that direction now. That's a wider Twitch meta, unfortunately. Interview Pixel. Rebel's next big step is interviewing his own mute. Listen, Pixel, I will do it when you show up. Hey, fella, what's up, Cletus? Yo, Cletus, it's been a long time since I've seen you, man. Cletus used to play VR chat like 3 years ago when I first started playing. He's a cool guy. And then I've been watching a little bit, Cletus. You were playing oh my God, he was playing Atlas or something like that, and a couple other games. And then I saw you were playing, I think GTA now. I don't remember, but you're a cool guy. Hey, fella. What's up, Cletus? This is what I do now, man. It's been 3 years, dude. I run my own talk show, man. Miss you guys? Heck yeah. I was there yesterday. Well, yesterday I was doing an Avatar showcase, okay? I can't do interviews and showcase at the same time. Only one event at a time. But anyway, do you have any questions for me, Blue Haze? Anything you want to know about me? Anything at all? I'll answer as honestly as I can. Truthfully as well. Anything at all. This is your chance to expose me. What are your favorite kinks besides giant? Listen. My favorite kinks besides giant women? Okay, listen, alright? It's one of my emotes. It's literally thick thighs, save lies, thigh highs, remind demise. I literally have my own thigh emo. I think thighs are king. I think thighs need more appreciation. You know? When you have that thigh squish, I'm just saying that things happen. Just saying. No wonder you wanted me as mute. Okay, Pixel, don't expose me like that, okay? Please. I think thick thighs save lives, and we need more thigh emotes on Twitch in general. Thigh squish? Okay, listen, I can switch avatars to explain it more if you really need me to. Chat, do you want me to switch into my workout outfit to explain more what a thigh squish is? Because I can do that. Yes? Alright, I'll do it. This is a rare opportunity, okay? Because I rarely ever switch avatars. And usually when I'm in interviewer mode, I switch. Oh, thank you for switching the camera to the audience. Now you have the big reveal. All right, so I'll go in front here. Hold on. Do you see these thighs right here? Do you see that squish right there? That like little pinch? That's what thigh squish is. All right. When you see that, I'm just saying, my world. I'm just just say it's very exciting. That's all you need to know. Also, if you forgot what my name is, it's right here. It's Rebel, just so you know. Anyway, back to the interview. I'm looking at the abs. Of course. Didn't see words, just thighs. Of course. Anyway, anything else you want to know, Blue Haze? We can wrap up the interview in a few minutes. If you want to, any final words, any final questions, anything at all? Anything like you'd be like, hey, my name is Blue Haze. I stream on Twitch. It's like a conclusion, like when you watch like actual talk shows like Conan and stuff, they're like, hey, so you got a new movie coming out or something. So if you have any events, anything going on. Why am I so cute? Because I don't know. Because I am, I guess. They already know that, Rebel. True, but this is an opportunity in case you're planning something. You'd be like, hey, next week I'm getting a new avatar, Uwu, or whatever. I don't know. Some people do come on my show to like advertise things or events or role play or a video or something. I don't know. I always just ask in case, You never know. Shout out your socials, yeah. I just wanted to hang out. Okay. All right, no problem. I just like to ask in case people do have things to advertise about. Oh, you gotta watch out. That pumpkin, by the way, has a collider on it, unfortunately. Why are you knocking all my stuff over? What are you doing? What? This is the Blue Haze interview now? She's the talk show host now. I'm not. I'm just a pawn here. Uh-oh. I think she's crashing. I think... I think... What's happening? Is there a demon here? Hello? James Charles, are you there? Is there a spirit here? What happened? Did a poltergeist attack you? EMF level 5, just saying. See, that's what happens when you start messing with my desk, okay? The world fights back. James Martin, is that you? Anyway, I'll wrap the interview up here. So, thank you everybody for watching. Thank you so much to Blue Haze again for showing up and being a part of the interview. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. You're more than welcome to stop by for another interview if you would like to in the future. I'm also planning on doing, what do you think about this, chat? I'm also planning on doing a mute podcast where it's not just one mute, but multiple mutes. And we're going to all have fun. And because I want to take the challenge, What do you guys think about that? A mute podcast. I'll do it. You'll be Pog? Yeah. Thank you so much. But before you go, I'll end my stream in a minute. But before you go, we'll take a photo. Also, I always ask the guests, Blue Haze, who do you like me to raid or host on Twitch? Anybody that you say, I'll do it. I also do offer, like, if you were to stream after, like right after this interview, I would raid you too. But anybody you want me to. Also, if you haven't already, hit that follow button to get to know when I go live and stuff like that. I do have more interviews planned in the future, some podcasts, some events, and things like that. You join my Discord, hang out in the Discord, stuff like that. Murder Crumpet? All right. Let's go. No, it was Blue Haze's choice. We're going to go raid Murder Crumpet. Hold on. Over here. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you.